Yeah, you are recovering from the injury and stuff. Obviously, we heard from Prentice earlier saying that Lars Metzger was suspended for tonight's event because of the fact of how he injured you. How is the recovery going right now? Obviously, it's pretty early still.
Yeah, I mean, it's going. You know, it's slow going. It's not fast. So it's just every day at a time right now.
Well, we wish you a swift recovery, Bryce.
I appreciate it. But now we have the man who was trying to cover my back a couple months ago, and that's Jay Wesley. And I greatly appreciate that. He was going to take on Lars before, unfortunately, he got suspended. So I'm rooting for the young man now. I hope he gets a good showing right here and continues his momentum.
Oh, he will.
Well, and obviously
Jay Wesley always on fire every time he steps into Waterloo.
Well, I don't know if it's fire or just his hair. Anyhow, now obviously, Bryce, you and Jay Wesley have had a little bit of back and forth, though, tagging before as the Luke Rue, Shank, and Ethan Everhart, along with Jason Prentice and all of that. But then you also had some beef along the way. Obviously, him and Ethan taking those titles off of you and Brandon the Shank Eubanks. So obviously, it is good to have him having your back. Excuse me. But how is that animosity? Has it dissipated? Has it kind of still been boiling under the surface, or are you and him cool right now?
I'd say we're cool right now. You know what happens? You fight a guy, you beat him up, you get a lot of respect, right? And that's what happened. Jay Wesley has definitely earned more of my respect over this time. So I'd say we're cool right now. A guy who's not cool is this Jaxon Slater guy. He's kind of a punk.
Yeah, he is kind of a punk. He's obviously got a new look here, cut some hair off. A little bit more streamlined from the big man here, Jaxon Slater, who's filling in for Lars Metzger. I don't know, this is a heavy task, pun intended, for Jay Wesley.
It certainly is, but Jay Wesley does have a history of picking the bigger opponents. He doesn't mind it. He thrives in these kind of environments, and he won't back down from the task either.
He certainly won't, but, news for Jaxon Slater, by the way, too. Our December 13th show in Algona, our last one of 2025, Jaxon Slater's going to be taking on Santa Claus.
He's taking on Santa Claus?
He's coming down from the North Pole?
It is a defined match. We will see Jaxon Slater versus Santa Claus in Algona at the VFW on December 13th. I'm looking forward to it.
Santa?
I don't know. His record in pro wrestling isn't that great.
He's never been good in anywhere. I mean, he's obviously never been a fan of Philadelphia, Santa Claus, so.
Well,
he's been stunned by Stone Cold about 500 times.
I mean, who hasn't? Most of the administration has, but that's a whole nother story. But, yeah, Jaxon Slater here, Jay Wesley.
Oh, throwing the shirt at Joey Jojo. Not a good way to get into people's good graces here.
Well, he's not going to be the good graces. I mean, you hear this Waterloo crowd right behind one part of 319, our current APW champions. Of course, 319, congratulations to them, by the way. They picked up the CEW Tag Team Championships over at Bridge City Slam.
I mean, you don't need to celebrate that. We don't need to talk about that.
I apologize. Let me bow down to the Golden God here for a second. I apologize.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Me and Jimmy Ken should have came out of that. The Godfather loved us, obviously.
He certainly did.
But anyways, back to the action.
Back to the action. Yes, here we go. Now as the bell rings, Joey Jojo, as mentioned, is our referee for tonight's match here. Jaxon Slater just mocking the crowd, trying to get them behind Jay Wesley. Again, they're already firmly behind the young strawberry blonde bandito, if you will.
Collar and elbow tie-up did not go well for Jay Wesley in that exchange. I don't think he can overpower Jaxon Slater, one of our big heavyweights on a roll lately.
See, this is where a little bit of the inexperience of Jay Wesley is kind of shown. He should know not to get himself in that situation as the smaller guy, but this is where he's still growing as a competitor. He's still fresh. He's not green. He's not like directly out of school, but he's still fresh in pro wrestling scene, so he just needs to keep learning and know not to take those battles like he just did right there.
Ducks right out of the way. I think he heard you.
Hey, listen, I'm smart sometimes.
I would say most of the time. Obviously, the gold you've held in multiple organizations as well as here in APW proves that you're definitely a smart competitor. So obviously those words of wisdom need to ring true into Jay Wesley's ears here as he's going to
Hey, Jay Wesley.
Steps aside. There it is.
Showing those smarts, Bryce.
Yep, showing the smarts, showing the speed.
Right,
that's what he has to do.
Side headlock trying to keep the big man locked in here, but Jaxon Slater pushing him off into the ropes. Jay Wesley coming back to meet him, but meets a brick wall instead.
Well, that shoulder tackle didn't drop Jay Wesley, though. And neither did that one. Kind of impressive here. Jay Wesley's still on his feet.
Might have to wear down the big man a little bit before he starts to commit to those. Coming off the ropes, ducks that clothesline. Ooh! Tries a flying forearm. And
stuns the big man.
Jaxon Slater out of the ring. He must have clocked him hard with that one.
Clocked him right in the ear. Got his all of his motion out of whack.
Looks like he had to put his jaw back in. Oh, geez. And Jay Wesley following him.
Well, you know, those ear shots, too, could throw off your equilibrium, too.
Coming off those ropes with a big.
Oh, my goodness. Never mind.
Lariat.
His equilibrium is completely
fine.
okay with that
He's
one.
good.
Wow. I can't believe Jay Wesley still has his head attached to his body right now.
Yeah, this could be it, guys. 2, no. Just a 2 count, says referee Joey Jojo after that Stan Hansen lariat right there. My goodness.
Got a lot of force thrown behind that one by Jaxon Slater. You know, he's obviously become a bit of a regular and a staple here at APW.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, these fans in Waterloo do not appreciate everything that Jaxon Slater brings to this table.
You know, and they say the slow, methodical pace. That's exactly what Jay Wesley needed to avoid. He needed to stay energetic and hot. As soon as you let it cool down, like you let it happen, this is what happens. You get a boot to the throat.
You get a boot to the throat. You can't breathe, and it's hard to get back to your feet when you got a much bigger opponent like Jaxon Slater just putting all that weight on you and keeping you grounded with all those lariats and chokes.
Well, let me point this out, too. Jaxon Slater, by the way, breaks to that hold at 3. All right, he up to the 5. That's good sportsmanship by Jaxon Slater.
Oh, boy, picking him up. Big Uranagi slam right in the middle of the ring.
That is not good sportsmanship right there.
Oh, my goodness.
Painful. That's hard to watch.
1, 2. Oh, and a close 3 count.
That was close. Well, you know, the crowd's playing the 6th man on the court right now. They're trying to get Jay Wesley back into it, and he did. He hurt him. He started firing, but the big man had other plans.
Now he's trying to really slow down Jay Wesley's pace here. Slapping on a chin lock. It looks like a chokehold from here. Referee Joey Jojo might want to check that.
Yeah, it looks like Jay Wesley's fading a little bit, but now, okay, he's getting back up, getting this momentum behind him from this Waterloo crowd.
One half of the tag champions trying to fight his way out, but Jaxon Slater grabs him by that hair.
Do you think that's why Jaxon cut off his hair, so that way that couldn't happen to him?
That could be it.
He knew.
He's trying to adapt.
The style. You know, it's a little more streamlined.
Very rough house.
You know, I can't grow my hair out too long. After a while, it just starts looking like a ginger fro, and that's not good for anybody.
Less shampoo and conditioner, too. It's just,
You could certainly do that, Tom.
But the crowd...
Grow it out? No, I can't.
Letting Jaxon Slater here know who they're behind, and it's not him.
Oh, boy! Jay Wesley lucky to get out of the way of that cruising missile.
Sternum.
Almost just
Jackson's
instinct on that move, but not that one. Rolls out of the corner.
Sure did. Tried to go for a second one. Jay Wesley fighting for his life, trying to run or fight. Throw some boots up, and then a forearm.
Finally knocks the big man down.
Hits him with 2 of them. Jay Wesley firing up now. Oh, he's trying to go for something here. Maybe a side effect slam. Jaxon Slater powering out of it. Big hammers across the neck of Jay Wesley. Oh, no. And it might see a...
Knees right there from Jay Wesley.
Right. Picking him up. Oh, the big side
there
slam.
It goes.
Right in the middle of the canvas. Jay Wesley got him up.
Not huge extension on that one, but still enough to put Jaxon Slater down.
He should have gone for the pin there, though.
You're
taking his time now, getting to the top rope. He's looking for the kill shot, but
you said it, Bryce.
This could be a chance.
This could be a mistake by Jay Wesley. If he can hit this, drops an elbow.
Oh, he drops the elbow. Get him!
Right on the sternum. If he can just pin him. 1, 2. Oh, close.
Just a 2 count there for Wesley. Jaxon Slater might have just been on Dream Street there, and again, throwing his own instinct right there, getting that shoulder up.
It's because he thinks Brett's better than Shawn that he didn't get the win there with the elbow drop.
Boy.
If you'd had Shawn Michaels' elbow drop, he would have won.
You know, hey, fair point. Fair point indeed, but, you know, hey,
Here
everybody has
Wesley
preferences.
looking for the unprettier. But no, he hits a turnbuckle instead.
Speak of Bret Hart.
Off the rope.
Spear.
Into a big spear.
Another Bret Hart.
Wonder if that was a dig at you,
I can't
Bryce.
believe Jaxon Slater didn't go for the pin, though, there.
He's too cocky. He's too cocky.
I mean, yeah,
he should have pinned him. He could have won the match.
Again, yeah, you hit a big spear like that, you got to take advantage of it.
Oh, he's taking this opportunity to make a statement here in Absolute Pro Wrestling by killing one of their most favorite talent here. Jay Wesley. Getting
one
up
of
on the
favorite
shoulders.
sons there.
Just muscling him up. Now parading him around.
Oh, but Jay Wesley coming out of it. Meets him with the Imperior.
Oh,
Drops him.
jumping
This could
on
be it.
Whittier.
Count it out, Bryce.
Oh, come on, get him over. 1, 2, 3.
Well, there it is. Jay
There
Wesley
he
picks up
is.
a big victory here in Waterloo in front of his faithful fans, representing the 319.
All right.
Continuing on his momentum here. I mean, he's just been on a roll everywhere he's gone recently, and it's showing in his matches. You know, being able to survive Jaxon's big offense and pulling off a win here.
He sure did. He took some big hits in that match, but Jay Wesley got the victory. He's still standing.
But here's the thing, Jaxon had that match won with the spear, but he decided that he wanted to showboat. He wanted to tell these people who he was and that they were below him, and well, that's why Jay Wesley's your winner tonight.
Just scared one of these poor kids over here.